Well, the easiest answer from there is actually the last question, which is about our bookings. Our bookings are slowly coming back, just like the world is slowly opening back up. We're very excited. We're waiting for everyone to remember that London is here and London is alive. So we're very hopeful, but it is a slow tick. How are we specifically opening? Myself and my team, we're really looking at the community surrounding us, right? We have such an eclectic group of human beings that surround the hotel, and a hotel can't survive without its neighbors. And it's, we're really driving to bring people in. I've actually been standing outside the door, like talking to the teachers, going to the school down the street, like waving to everyone's dog, introducing our concept and who we are. And what's fascinating about us is that because Selina is new to the UK and new to London, everyone is really intrigued on what's going on. I've been giving kind of like unofficial masked tours as we've been exploring into the neighborhood. Oh yeah, Powerplant's beautiful. So Powerplant is a plant-driven food concept, food and beverage concept. And I don't want that to steer away any carnivores, because I am absolutely a carnivore. And I love the menu. And that's not a bunch of, you know, marketing BS. It is beautiful food. And the wonderful thing about it is it encompasses every flavor that you could want, right? So you never miss any of the umami. You never miss that salty bits that a lot of people think like vegan or vegetarian food is lacking. For example, I had huevos rancheros today. It was delicious and completely and utterly vegan. And me as like a wonderful bacon eater, I didn't miss a flavor in it. So what we are, Powerplant is really all about the power of food. And with everyone being super health conscious, especially with the pandemic and trying not to, you know, get unhealthy, we have much more of an awareness of what we put into our body. And our chef Haj is so conscious of what his body is. He really does treat it like a temple. I know that sounds cheesy, but he does. And so he's trying to take that attitude and that mind frame into every dish. And it's delicious. And we have done that in our bar as well, which I'm very pleased with. And this is like my pride point. So Chef and I have worked together to actually upcycle all of the waste from the food, and we're moving that into the bar. So all of our cocktails are vegan. My entire wine list, I say mine because I built it and I love it. The wine list is organic or sustainable or dynamic, biodynamic, or vegan. We try to really look at the ecological aspects of it. I take carrot waste from the kitchen and I put it into our smoothies. I'm taking the peels from turnips and putting that as garnish into the drinks. It's really tasty. And what wonderful thing is we're also looking at really local distilleries as well. So all of our gin is from London. I only have a couple of things that are English gins just for flavor dynamics. But yeah, because we're looking at the carbon footprint as well. So we don't want things traveling from all over the place to come to feed our now beautiful souls that have been fed by Haj's food, right? So yeah, everything's really local, everything's really sustainable. We have no plastic in our bar. I'm really also trying to cut down on paper because the paper still needs to be made and manufactured. And you'll see very limited garnishes as well. And that's because I don't want to have the waste of, you know, somebody gets a gin and tonic and then we have the whole wedge of lime and it gets wasted. So I'm providing dried fruits instead with a little bit of like fresh lime juice to go in rather than the wasted lime. Well, I think it's been on trend and it's been really popular, you know, among that, how everyone loves to get down on millennials, but like it's definitely been on the millennial trend for a while. But I think everyone else is starting to absorb vegan and vegetarian, not only because people are seeing the health benefits of it, and it is definitely healthier for our bodies, but it's healthier for our planet, it's healthier for our communities. So I think what's really fascinating about us is that we've joined this incredible community of vegan restaurants within Camden. Camden's really well known for its plant-based cuisine. So I'm really quite honored to be joining the tribe, shall we say, because like Mildred's and Good Dog Vegan and Temple of Camden, this is a wonderful community to be a part of now. As you look at how hotels are changing and how COVID especially has changed hotels, particularly city centers are moving to be not just a place where you go and sleep, but it also is your workplace, it's your community base. It's the opportunity to culturally experience a city rather than it just being like this placeholder. That's actually one of the reasons that I'm here, is because of what Selina can offer to the variety of travelers that is out there, right? We have this wonderful room. We call it the family room, and it's actually 4 beds, and the one set of twins can be put together with a beautiful like zipper, which allows for not having that slope in the middle, which we all know in some hotels you get, right? So that's one exciting part, which is not as exciting as the second half, which is a set of bunk beds. So if you have a family, you've got mom and dad, or dads and dads, and however, and then offsprings of varieties, that's actually a really fun point for kids. They walk in and there's bunk beds with their own plugs, with their own lights. It has a curtain on it, so everybody can have their, independence and autonomy, shall we say. But then the awesome thing about that room is that it changes from families into friends, right? Let's say everybody's coming to the Roundhouse, which is right across the street from us. They're seeing a gig, but they want to be a little bit more thrifty. Rather than everybody getting independent rooms, like one of our standards or one of the suites, they can all share these rooms but still have their own space, which is great. And then speaking of suites and standards, we have from every price point for every traveler. Let's say you're a solo traveler, you're a little bit more like reserved, you get all the privacy you want, or if you're a big exuberant human being like I am and you can't live without other people, there's so much co-living as the like terminology is. Because, for example, in Camden, we have our cinema room, we have wellness plans, there's like yoga up on the terrace, and all of our locations offer these amenities and these moments that you can just connect with other people. Because Selina is all about not just connecting to the community outside of us, but the community within us.